Me. All right, so as of recently, I think we can all probably recognize there's been a lot of announcements out of Social Security. There's been multiple press releases each week that come out, and in this live stream, I want to share with you two new announcements out of the Social Security Administration, which I have not talked about yet here in any video. So I jumped on the live stream here so we can talk about the details here. Now, what's interesting is one of these press releases out of the Social Security Administration is completely contrary to what we've been hearing all day for the last several weeks here. And it's kind of interesting because we've heard all these claims coming out, and now Social Security comes out with this press release basically confirming the exact opposite of what the mainstream media is telling us and what they've basically been cramming down our throats here over the last several weeks here. So this is kind of interesting because we're hearing it right from Social Security, basically saying that mainstream media is full of it, and it's not totally true. So anyway, I find that to be a little bit interesting, which, by the way, really quickly here, I just want to throw this out there. When I wrap up this live stream, they are not there yet, but when I'm done with this live stream here, I will put the two links for the press releases out of Social Security down below in the description. So if you want to see the press releases from the Social Security Administration in regards to what I'm talking about here in this live stream, I'll put the links for them, both of them, down below in the description once I'm done with the live stream here. So give me like 15 minutes after I'm done with this, and I'll put the links down below, and you can see exactly what they're announcing here. But again, I'll talk you through the details here, but just in case you want to see them as a reference, that's what will happen. Okay, so let's talk about these one at a time here. One of them is actually kind of interesting. It's in regards to disability claims, as in disability applications and disability benefits, and something they're doing to expedite and speed up the process massively to get checks into the possession of SSDI beneficiaries way more quickly. I'll talk about that one secondly, just because it's honestly a lot more detail. But let's just hammer out the details of the one announcement here first, and then we'll get into the other one. Okay, so number one. Well, first off, let me say this much. Have you heard all the headlines coming out, all the people talking about, and basically saying they're closing 47 field offices? Now, I'm going to be fair with you. Yep, I've said that before in other videos as well, okay? I've made that very clear, but I've also come back in videos, and anytime that I talk about it, I say, based on what they're saying, these are buildings that are basically not being used, or it could just be like a single room within like a larger field office, where it's maybe not the closure of the entire office, but rather it's maybe like a separate hearing room that they're not using anymore, okay? So anyway, just want to clarify that really quickly. But anyway, in this press release here, Social Security has come out and said, no, we have not closed a single field office at all this year. So they clarified, even though we've been hearing out there and so many people are pointing the finger at DOJ and saying, oh, DOJ is closing 47 field offices. Social Security came out in this press release and said, no, we have not closed a single field office at all this year. That's not true, right? So it's kind of interesting because we've been hearing all this for so many weeks now, and Social Security literally confirmed the exact opposite. No, we're not closing offices. So interesting how that is, okay? But anyway, they did confirm in this press release here that they may be closing, if I can say that word, basically empty hearing rooms, or basically different parts of different buildings or different field offices, not the closure of the entire office, but rather maybe they have a hearing room off to the side that is not being utilized and nobody's employed for that or anything like that, and they're basically just terminating like the lease or that portion of like their lease or whatever it is, right? So they're basically closing like a hearing room that's literally just sitting there and they're not using anyway. That's what that comes down to, okay? So anyway, again, I'll put the link for that press release down below in the description after I'm done with this live stream so you can read it for yourself, but it's pretty clear, straight to the point, where they're saying, no, that's not a case. There's, they basically say it right in the press release. It's kind of interesting. They're like, there's claims in the mainstream media that they're closing offices. No, we have not closed any offices. So I kind of like how they said that. Anyway, I'll put the link for that in the description. Watch for it if you want to see it yourself. Otherwise, it's right on the Social Security website as well. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, let's talk about the other one. They are implementing what they're calling is health IT. Again, health IT, which stands for Health Information Technology. It's actually a pretty cool concept, okay? Here's what it comes down to. The Social Security Administration can work directly with medical offices, as in like doctor's offices, to get medical records on the behalf of somebody in the form of, when they're going through the application process to get disability benefits. Because here's the thing. Have you gone through the process of applying for disability benefits? I have. Not a fun process, right? It takes forever. Paperwork back and forth. They send you like some paperwork or whatever. You have to read through it. You need to, fill something out, whatever, and then mail it back. And it takes forever, like a very long time. In fact, the average wait time right now for an initial review is 7.5 months. It's about 220 days is the average wait time right now for the initial review of a disability application. It's a long time for somebody who has recently sustained a disability to all of a sudden come together and be like, well, great, now I'm going to sit and wait for the next 7.5 months to get a decision. And unfortunately, most of the time that decision comes back saying, sorry, denied. And then you have to go through the appeal process and going through that whole thing again. It's a very long, drawn-out process. And I know for a fact there's a lot of you here in this community that have literally waited years and years and years to get your award letter for disability benefits, right? That's a tough situation. Now, yeah, that can be really hard, okay? Okay, so anyway, here's the cool thing about this. Now, this is not going to apply in all situations, but there are a number of instances where this could be applied, where they can use this health IT, where again, they can literally communicate directly with a doctor's office and get the necessary medical records and whatever else that they need on a patient to expedite the process of approving that person for disability benefits. Now, in this press release, they also indicated that they receive about 3 million applications a year for disability benefits. Can you imagine how long it's going to take them to review all those and get back to the beneficiaries? That's going to be frustrating. I'm just going to say that much. That's going to be a really frustrating process for those 3 million people per year that are going through that. And I imagine some of you here in this community are probably in that process as well, that are waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all it is. It's a waiting game. Now, obviously, there are some disabilities. I don't remember the number off the top of my head at the moment here. I'd have to look it up again. There's just a lot of information out there. But there's a couple hundred different disabilities or conditions in which if somebody has it, they basically get expedited and their benefits do get approved a whole lot faster. But that's not nearly everybody, okay? But there are some of those that are out there. But anyway, so with the implementation of this, it basically expedites and possibly cuts the wait time in half for the initial review for a disability application. So going from, say, 220 days for the initial review on average, going down to about, again, roughly 110 days, which is about 3.5-ish months instead of the 7.5-inch months, right? So that's actually honestly pretty nice. So anyway, they talked about it a whole lot more in greater detail in the press release, but just kind of wanted to share that with you. That's encouraging. Anytime that we see any type of increasing in speed or ways to get money to beneficiaries faster or the expediting of claims and applications, that's always a relief for everybody. I hope that helps out. So anyway, this is what I want to share with you. Again, these actually, to be 100% fair with you, okay, so today is Saturday, March 29th, I think it is. Yeah, the 29th, March 29th, in the afternoon right now as I'm hosting this live stream. Okay, just want to clarify that. But to be fair with you, both of these announcements came out on Thursday. Now, if you've been watching some of my videos or my live streams over the last couple of days here, I very clearly said in the live streams, hey, a couple of announcements came out here. They're not like super urgent. I'll talk about them soon, but not quite yet here because some other information is coming out. I said that last couple days here, so here we are. I'm talking about these now, okay? Just want to be fair with you. When these actually came out, they came out on Thursday, so literally 2 days ago. But there was some other bigger information coming out at the time, and I thought, let's talk about the other pressing information at the time, and we'll come back to these here because they're not like super urgent at the moment, but I wanted to bring them to you anyway because they were announced by Social Security. So anyway, I'm going to jump into the chat here. I'll spend some time with you answering questions. Let me know. If you're joining live right now, let me know what you got for me, okay? I'll do my best to answer as many comments as I possibly can. I know it's a super confusing time. Hopefully you saw my videos from earlier today. It's a super confusing time. And yesterday, again, to clarify before I get into the chat here, I guarantee there's going to be comments coming in about this. Yesterday, yes, the 28th was yesterday, Friday. The 100% garnishment was reinstated. Yes, yesterday, the 100% garnishment for all beneficiaries except for SSI was reinstated yesterday. Okay, just want to clarify that. I know I'm going to get some questions about it. That's okay. I can certainly elaborate further. But that was announced 3 weeks ago, and it just came into effect yesterday, okay? That's a bad one. It's a really bad one right there. All right, so I'm going to get into the chat here. I'll answer questions for you. Now, one more thing I want to throw out there really quickly. I just want to say this really fast here, okay? I'm just trying to help you people out here in this community. I know it's massively confusing. Let me just take a minute to say this really fast. If you are enrolled in Medicare Advantage, please recognize Monday, Medicare Advantage open enrollment ends, okay? So there's a couple different periods throughout the year. We have the annual enrollment period. That's October 15th through December 7th. There's open enrollment. That's right now, January 1st through March 31st. That's Monday. Monday is March 31st, okay? So if you're a Medicare Advantage beneficiary, which is about 33 to 34% of all Medicare beneficiaries, is right now your open enrollment. My point is, if you have not reviewed your Medicare Advantage plan this year yet, please do it before the end of the day on Monday, because once that window closes, once we roll over to April 1st, you're locked in again. So if you don't like your plan, or if you feel like your health situation has changed, if you want a lower premium, lower copays, lower deductibles, better coverages, a different network, access to different doctors or clinics or offices, please review your plan. You've got like 48 hours. I'm trying to count on my fingers. You've got like 48 hours to do it. What's today? Saturday? So yeah, you've got like a little bit more than 48 hours, not much. You've got a little bit of time here to do that. Please do that, okay? You don't want to get locked into a bad plan. My point is, well, okay, I'm just going to say it, okay? You've seen the phone number around on the screen lately. It's down below in the description. It's down below in the chat box. But the team, the dedicated team of experts over at Chapter, the partners here on the channel, again, will do it 100% for free for you. They will look through all the plans. A 15, 20-minute phone call could save you hundreds or thousands of dollars. In fact, the average person is saving $1,100 when they work with them. That means that half the people save more than that, and half the people save less than that, but the average is $1,100 of savings. That's incredible for about a 15, maybe 20-minute phone call where they will help shop all the plans that are available across the entire country, find the best plan for you, the best price, the best coverage, the best situation, whatever it is that you need, so you can have the right coverages going forward. And again, this is just Medicare Advantage. Open enrollment, again, ends on Monday. But again, the team over there at Chapter, again, the phone number down below in the description, down below in the chat box. It's been in my videos lately. They will help you, again, 100% for free. They can help with anything in regards to Medicare. Initial enrollment, if you're turning 65, they can help you with that. Medigap Plans, Medicare Supplements, Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, whatever it is, they can help you with all of it. But I just really wanted to emphasize the open enrollment is ending the end of the day Monday, okay? So please review your plan. You do not want to get stuck with a bad plan, because you're stuck then, okay? When they have this open enrollment period, you can go in and out of plans all you want all day long. But once the window closes April 1st, it's over, and then you're locked in again, okay? I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just simply saying, just please recognize that, okay? It's not a good deal to get locked in a bad plan, which, by the way, the guys and the team over at Chapter are still working right now. Yes, they work on weekends because they want to help you out. And again, it's 100% free. Anyway, sorry, just want to throw that out there really quickly. When timelines come up like this, it's easy to just to wait and be like, nah, I'll do it a different day. But we're like right down to the wire, okay? Anyway. Okay, oops, wrong button. Come on, close. Okay, now I'm getting into the chat. I opened up the wrong app. Anyway, here we go. Let's see, where is it? Okay, give me a second to get into the chat here. I'll answer your questions. Just let me know what you got for me. I'll do my best to answer as many as I possibly can. And thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. If you're just joining live right now, by the way, I'm just talking about 2 press releases that came out of Social Security, one of which was clarifying all these claims that we've seen about 47 field offices closing. And Social Security said, no, we have not closed any, okay? I think it's kind of funny how they said it. And then also them implementing the health information technologies, okay? Basically, health IT is what they call it. And what that does is it allows them to communicate directly with medical providers to get medical records on somebody to expedite the process of the initial review and approval process of disability applications, as they get about 3 million of these applications per year. So if they can expedite those a little bit faster, and the average wait time right now is about 7 months, about 7.5 months-ish, give or take a little bit, about 220 days for the initial review of an SSDI application. That's a long time to be sitting and waiting, right? So, what am I doing? Oh, yes, I'm pulling up the chat box here, okay? Again, sorry, this is always the slowest process here. I apologize. Okay. Uh, I'm not sure what your question is. Talking about a boost to SSI where we're not underneath property. Can you clarify what you mean by that? I'm just not really sure what you're referring to. Sorry, I'm not understanding the question. I apologize. James Lara, hey, I see you there. I see you, James. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you. Denise M, hello. Nice to see you as well. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Nice to have you. Shell Balestra, hey, Shell Balestra. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Donald, hello, Donald. I see you there as well. Thanks for being here. Chris, hey, Chris, I see you there as well. Thank you as well. Yeah, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Great to have you. James, yes, I'm here. I hope it's working. Live stream's been buffering a lot lately. Internet, good old Xfinity, right? Should cancel them. No, anyway, it's been pretty good, but honestly, it's been kind of bad lately. Joni Philia, yeah, hey, Joni, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here, Joni. Yeah, great to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Steve R is saying, I have not received anything. Yep, nothing to receive right now, Steve. Just our regular monthly benefits at the moment. I'll keep you posted on that, yes. Yeah, Deborah Chapman, exactly. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you, Deborah. Nice, Deborah. Well, Deborah, first off, yeah, I see you there, Deborah. And then Denise Sem as well. Yeah, James Lara, I see you there as well. Thank you. Nice. Donald. Hey, Donald. Happy birthday. Donald's birthday is tomorrow. Awesome. Very exciting. Yeah, the, what is that, the 30th? Yeah, awesome. Hey, happy birthday, Donald. That's very cool. Yeah, Shell Balestra, you're very welcome. Thanks, Shell. Nice to see you as always. James Lara, I think you're joking, because I know you know better. You're here in the live streams all the time. James said, I think something's wrong. I haven't gotten my $5,000 yet. Yeah, James, you know. Come on, you're being funny. Michael, hey, Michael, I'm not sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, but hey, Michael, thank you so much for the nice message. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's very kind of you, Michael. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, Willie T, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Nice to see you as well. Thanks, Willie T. Really appreciate it. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Thanks for being here. Nice. Salvador Bonfilio. Hey, Salvador. Awesome. That's so cool. Salvador says, hey, just gave you a like. That's awesome. Thank you, Salvador. I really appreciate that. Thanks for your support. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Donald. Hello. Thanks, Donald, for being here. Really appreciate you. By the way, I'm only seeing a couple questions here and there. Not a ton. I've been answering them as I go. Just trying to do my best here. Thank you. Yeah, Salvador Bonfilio. Hello. Nice to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, SR, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining. Happy Saturday. Denise M, yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you, Denise M. You're always so kind. Nice. Linda Poet said you got your SSDI check only 3 months behind because you're legally blind. Yeah. That sounds like you got it pretty quick. That's awesome, Linda. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like you certainly got your benefits quickly, which is super nice. Good question. Rudolph Patterson is saying, even though I get disability every month, should I expect something more in April? Good question, Rudolph. I'm going to be fair with you. Not right now, okay? I've had that question coming in so many times lately. I've had that question so much. For some weird reason, I don't know why, and again, it's okay. There's a lot of things that are changing right now, but I've been getting a lot of questions about April. In fact, you probably saw my video from this afternoon. I literally made a dedicated video talking about April because I've had so many questions, literally hundreds of questions coming in over the last, I don't know, week or so. People coming out saying, hey, what about April? I heard all these different things about April. I don't know who's spreading all the information out there, but no, April is nothing different. April's going to be the same old like every single month, unless something changes massively here, but I wouldn't expect that, okay? Nothing more, nothing less, just the same old thing. I'll continue to keep you posted, but I guarantee this much, it's going to be a very interesting month here as we get into April. We already know this much. They're going to be working on the reconciliation bill. I guarantee you there will be more announcements out of Social Security. It's going to be an interesting one. Tammy Coleman. Hello, Tammy Coleman. How you doing? Nice to see you as well. Thank you, Tammy. Nice to have you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you've been around a very long time. I appreciate it, Tammy. Yeah, Shell Balestra, I like it. Shell Balestra says, we need to play the lottery. I like it. Hey, if we all pooled like $1 or $2, I'm not saying, no, never mind. I'm not saying we should do this. We should not. I'm just saying, you know, kind of a lot of money, a lot of tickets. I'm just saying, okay, we shouldn't do that. I don't want to endorse anything like that. I'm just saying, it'd be pretty cool. But we'd also have to chop the pie up in a lot of pieces too. So we'd have to win a really big one to make it really cool. Marco S. Guzman. Awesome. Hey, Marco, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you. Yeah. Looks like you had a ton of paperwork and you got some legal representation. Yeah, that's the case for a lot of people that need to go through that. So yeah. Yeah, SR, you were telling Willie that I also talk about proposed bills in Congress. Yeah, there's a ton of them out there right now. By the way, I'm going to be fair with you. I filmed a video this afternoon. I was going to put it up tonight, and I thought, I want to jump on the live stream instead. So I'll actually bring you that video in a separate day here. I'm not sure when. There's just a lot of things happening right now, but it was supposed to go up right now, but I decided to do a live stream instead. My point is, there's some big legislation out there right now for SNAP benefits. If you're a SNAP beneficiary, please just get ready, okay? I'm going to bring you that video here. I don't know when. I'll put it up one of these days here, just depending on kind of what's coming out. But there's a lot of big changes. I mean, in the video that I made, I'm talking about 6 massive changes out there that are going to completely disrupt SNAP benefits. Okay, just get ready. They keep coming out. More and more proposals are hitting the wire. It's like nuts what they're introducing right now. But I'll keep you posted on that. It's not coming tomorrow, by the way. As far as the changes, it's not coming next week, but it probably will be coming in the next couple months here. So just be prepared. Junior Martinez making some food. Awesome. That's really cool. That's cool, Junior. Yeah, Chris, I see you there as well. Chris is saying, we got to get Mo Money. I like it, Chris. Yeah, you could change your name to Mo Money, right? That's awesome. Yeah, Linda Provencher. Hello, Linda. Nice to see you as well. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Thanks, Linda. Really appreciate you. Joe Minnick. This is some real stuff right here. I was literally just thinking of Mo 3. The very next comment that came up is Joe Minnick. Literally right there. Just thinking about you. Seriously. I said this the other day in the live stream after it was buffering and I caught out. I was sitting there talking for 15 minutes and didn't even realize it that my video wasn't even working. The live stream like literally ended. I was sitting there for 15 minutes afterward, like la la la. I'm talking. And I'm like, I'm gonna get in the chat now. And I got in the chat and like nobody was there, and the live stream ended. But anyway, that's some real stuff right there. Law of attraction, baby. That's it's a real thing. I mean, seriously, if you haven't looked into it, look into it. I'm totally into that stuff, and it's kind of cool. I mean, you can like manifesting some really cool stuff. Yeah, James Lara. James Lara, you're funny. Yep. Yeah, thanks, James. Dominic. Hey, Dominic, I see you there as well. Thank you so much for the nice message. That's very kind of you. Thanks, Dominic. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Glad you enjoy the videos and the live streams. Thanks, Dominic. You're awesome. Edward, yeah, saying changes, they happen daily. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Lately, we've been seeing some big changes out. I know I say that all the time, but literally it's true. Just look back. I mean, it's nuts. That's why I'm coming in with all these videos and live streams lately, because it's like there's so much going on right now. I'm just trying to keep you posted on the information as it's hitting the wire each and every day. Yep. Um, or, um, I'm not sure what this is. I apologize. I'm not sure the name here. Good question. You're asking about orange something for SNAP benefits as if it's going to be disrupted. Do you mean orange juice? Not sure what that is. It says orange something. I'm not sure what that is supposed to be spelling right there. I apologize about that. Okay. If you're talking about orange juice, no, I don't think orange juice will be impacted by SNAP. I don't think that's what you're referring to, though. Can you clarify for me? I apologize about that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, James Lara. Yeah, James Lara, you're funny. I knew you were joking the whole time. Yeah, James Lara, you're saying these live streams are fun. You listen and you joke the whole and you joke. Yeah, I think I gathered that. In fact, the other day, my wife and I, Corey, we were talking about you. We're like, yeah, we pretty sure that James Lara is like joking most of the time because his comments are like, hey, does anybody like coffee? Does anybody like ice cream? Does anybody like bagels? Is it hot outside? And we're like, we're pretty sure he's just being funny or something. So anyway, we were talking about you the other day in a good way, James, by the way. So thanks for being here. We appreciate it. B is really good question. Yeah, so B is asking, just came in a little bit late. What are you talking about? I'm talking about two press releases that came out of Social Security. Again, to be 100% fair with you, these came out on Thursday. There was some other big information coming out, hitting the wire on Thursday as well. I kind of sidelined these two press releases until now because honestly, they weren't urgent at the moment, and I wanted to talk about urgent information that was hitting the wire at the moment. Anyway, you know the drill. Okay, so anyway, the quick little recap, really fast here. One press release was confirmation out of Social Security that they have not closed field offices so far this year. Now we've been hearing in the mainstream media they're saying, oh, they're closing. Doge is closing 47 field offices. And Social Security came out in this press release and they're like, yeah, we've been seeing in the media that field offices are closing. We're not closing field offices. And they're like, no, that's not happening. So they they kind of put the mainstream media in their place a little bit, which I really like that. That's awesome. Okay, so that was press release number one. Press release number two is that they're implementing what they're calling health information technology, otherwise health IT, which is basically allowing healthcare providers, as in doctors' offices, to communicate directly with the Social Security Administration to help expedite the application process for disability claims. And according to what they're saying here, this expedites the process by about 50%. Right now, the wait time on SSDI initial applications is about 7.5 months. It's about 220 days, roughly. So that it apparently cuts that time in half down to about 110 days or about 3.5 months-ish, give or take a little bit. So that's a really nice thing. And then again, it also eliminates the need for a lot of back and forth paperwork and all kinds of other qualifications and things like that. But rather, they can just get the information right from the doctor, which is honestly a pretty cool process. And yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, Deborah Angel, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining us, Deborah Angel. Great to have you here. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Nice. Legend Nebula. Hey, nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here, Legend. Yeah. Nice. Michelle Kimbrell, I think it is. Michelle, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a nice afternoon. Thank you, Michelle, for the very nice message. I really appreciate that. Tiffany Mouser, I think it is. Hey, Tiffany, if I'm saying your last name incorrectly, I apologize about that. But yeah, hey, Tiffany, I actually just gave her a little recap there, and I'm seeing the older messages now, so I think you probably caught that little recap I just gave. Yeah, hope that helps you out, Tiffany. Exactly. Ryan Anderson, exactly. Not everybody's going to get an overpayment letter. 100% correct. Yeah, in fact, you don't want to get an overpayment letter. But yeah, good point, Ryan. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, exactly. James Lara saying April's just another month. 100% correct. Yep, exactly. April's just another month, and nothing's changed with our benefit as of right now, anyway. Yeah. Nice. Eugene Robinson, is that what it is? Eugene, I see you there. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Eugene. Yep, glad that you enjoy the videos and the live streams. Just want to do what I can to help everybody navigate this time. I know that it's very confusing and a lot of huge changes coming out right now. Just a lot of big things happening. Yeah, my Google account is the name. You're saying Liberation Day. Yeah, April 2nd. April 2nd is what they're calling Liberation Day. So let's see what happens. Who knows? I mean, seriously, who knows? Apparently, we're going to get massive tariffs on that day. The 2nd is Wednesday. Yep, the 2nd is Wednesday. So that's going to be very interesting. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen on that day. I wouldn't be shocked if they come in with all these tariffs and then hours or possibly days later, if all of a sudden we see, oh, just kidding, pull back all those tariffs. Let's put a little 1 month reprieve on them or something like that. Who knows? It's going to be interesting. So Wednesday this week, this coming week, okay, it's Saturday today. So this coming week, Wednesday, yes, it's going to be very interesting. This second. Yeah, Karen Morton. Hello, nice to see you, Karen. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, happy Saturday, Karen. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Liza Estep, is that what it is? Liza Estep. I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you. Happy Saturday. Yep, just giving a little bit of an update here on a couple press releases that came out of Social Security, one of which was basically saying that they're not closing 47 offices as the mainstream media has been claiming for all these weeks now, as well as the implementation of the Health Information Technologies, or Health IT, which will help expedite the initial application review for SSDI beneficiaries, as well as talking about just some other major changes that are coming out right now, and just trying to do what I can to answer some questions. So these are a couple press releases that came out a couple days ago out of Social Security. I sidelined them for a couple days because they weren't honestly all that urgent, considering the time right now. We've had all these urgent announcements coming out, so I decided to talk about those instead the last couple days here, and now I came back with these press releases because I told you I would come back with them, and here I am talking about them. So, yep. By the way, I'm going to say this again really quickly. I said this a little while ago. I'm going to say it again really quickly here. I'm just trying to do what I can to help you through this, okay? There's a lot of things that are happening right now, a lot of deadlines coming up, a lot of just different things, okay? Just want to say this, and I'll try to make this quick. Medicare Advantage beneficiaries, if you're enrolled in Medicare Advantage, open enrollment for Medicare Advantage ends on Monday, okay? Monday, the end of the day Monday, open enrollment for Medicare Advantage ends, okay? Now, there's a couple different time frames throughout the year. There's the annual enrollment period, which is October 15th through December 7th. That's annual enrollment. That's for everybody. Medicare Advantage open enrollment is January 1st through March 31st, which is Monday, the end of the day on Monday. Okay, then you have the special enrollment period and you have the initial enrollment period. Those are different. But the open enrollment period is just for Medicare Advantage beneficiaries. This encompasses about 34 million people, or about 54-ish% of all the beneficiaries that are enrolled in Medicare. If you have not reviewed your plan yet, please do so before the end of the day on Monday. In fact, I would say do it right away today. And the best way you can do that, phone number for the partners here on the chapter on the channel. Again, chapter, the dedicated Medicare team over there. It's 100% free. They will look through all the options out there, find you the best plan with the best pricing, with the best fit and the best coverages for you and your personal needs. Call them, please. About a 15, maybe 20-minute phone call. They will take all the time you need. They'll listen to your needs, your prescription needs, the doctors, the offices, the clinics, the networks you want to be within, whatever it is that you need. They will find those plans for you and review everything for you for your personal situation. And right now, again, open enrollment, you can go in and out of plans all you want. But once we roll over to April 1st, that window closes and you're locked in again, okay? So here's the thing as well. It's just like auto insurance. It's like renter's insurance. It's like homeowner's insurance. It's like all other insurances. You should really be shopping these and reviewing these plans every single year, because not only do the plans change, the deductibles change, the premiums change, the co-pays change, the networks change. Have you ever had a situation where a doctor that you were going to is all of a sudden not in the network anymore from one year to the next? It happens. It happens. So anyway, that's why you got to review your plans every single year. So anyway, call the guys over at Chapter. They're working right now. They work on weekends. They're waiting for you right now. Phone number's down below in the description. At the top of the comment section, it's there as well. It's 100% for free, which, by the way, maybe I shouldn't say this. Corey's mom called literally yesterday. Corey, my wife, her mom called yesterday and talked to them, and she's like, it was super helpful, super helpful. They called and helped her out with this process, and they're going through this right now. Remember, I told you this before. I helped my parents last year go through the Medicare process. We hacked it out ourselves. Bad idea. We hacked it. I mean, there's no other way to say it. We hacked it ourselves. It is not a good idea, okay? Please have an expert help you with this, especially for free. They will do all that. Again, phone number down below. Give them a call. They're working literally right now, still today. They're still working. Anyway, otherwise, if you can't do it today, call on Monday. That's your last shot for this open enrollment. And again, if you have other questions about Medicare, whether it's Advantage, Supplements, Medigap Plans, Medicare Part D, initial enrollment, they can obviously help with all that as well. But again, that timeline is coming in here, the end of the day, Monday. So just write the phone number down, take a screenshot, take a picture. It's, again, down below. Okay. Yeah, Show Balestra. Hey, see you there as well. Thank you. Yeah, Beverly, you're funny. Thanks, Beverly, for being here. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Georgia Livingston. Hey, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Yeah, Georgia Livingston. Very kind message there. Thank you. Really appreciate that. That's so very nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, Corey is Corey's in the chat saying it's true. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but that's okay. It's just the reality, right? When somebody's turning 65, oh my, when my parents went through this last year, I can't tell you how many times I saw my dad, my parents. My dad would call me with a list of questions about all kinds of things you could possibly ever imagine about Medicare. Hey, I got a list of questions here. You've got an hour to talk on the phone and answer all these questions. I'm so confused. I literally saw my parents, well, I see them all the time, but like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, I was sitting there talking to my dad about Medicare, and he's like, I have all these questions. He's still confused. And he's enrolled in Medicare. I mean, seriously, it is never-ending confusion around Medicare. And again, that's why I keep saying, please just get an expert to help you with this. They know all the ins and outs on this, and they will help you with all of it. So anyway, yeah, it's a lot to go through. Simply Sandra. Okay. Yeah, this is Simply Sandra, really good question. Okay, so you're reaching out. First off, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, but Simply Sandra is saying, hey, just got some breaking news coming across my iPhone. People that receive SSI are not going to get a check in June. Is this right? Let's clarify that, okay? Now, you know this as much as I do, okay? This is not a mystery to anybody. You don't get paid on weekends or on holidays, okay? You know that. Again, I'm just stating the obvious here. Here's what it comes down to. I would need to check the calendar again, but I would anticipate June 1st is probably a Saturday or Sunday. In fact, let's ask. What day of the week is June 1st? Here we go.
It's Sunday, June 1st, 2025.
There you go. June 1st is a Sunday. I didn't know that until right now. Okay, I don't memorize the whole calendar, but apparently, according to this to Siri here, June 1st is a Sunday. Okay, so true. SSI will not come on in June. True, that will not happen. However, but rather, you're going to get the payment you would have received on June 1st on May 29th. Oh, wait, how many days are in May? 31? I think there's 31 days in May. So you would get it on the 30th. Yes, Friday before, the Friday before June 1st would be May 30th. So mark my word on that. If you are an SSI beneficiary, you will get a check on May 30th, which is Friday. Okay? That's what it comes down to. So simply Sandra, there you go. That answers your question. Technically, yes, it is true. No check will be arriving in June for SSI, which I'd have to look at the date of July 1st. I want to know, is that a weekday or is it a holiday? Because if it's a weekend, then obviously you would get your check that would have arrived on July 1st. You would get that, earlier, but I'm not sure. Let's just look right now. What day of the week is July 1st?
It's Tuesday, July 1st,
Okay.
2025.
Perfect. Okay. So there you go. Correct. No check for SSI in June. Okay. That's a few months out from now, but that's what it comes down to is that. Now, you're probably also going to see other headlines that say you're going to get 2 checks in May. Well, what day of the week is May 1st? I don't know. Let's check. What day of the week is May 1st?
It's Thursday, May 1st,
Okay.
2025.
So there you go. May 1st is a Thursday. So true, you're actually going to get 2 checks in the month of May and 0 in June, okay? Just want to clarify that right now. So simply, Sandra, yeah, you're going to see a lot of those headlines out there, okay? And again, as I like to say in my videos, I'm always going to give it to you straight. I'm going to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, transparent information every single day in these videos. And there you go. We just busted the myth right here in the live stream, okay? There you go. Anyway. All right, so come on. Quintelia, hey, I see you there. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you as always. Again, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, I apologize about that. But hey, really nice to see you. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Is it Madlad? Sorry, I'm probably saying your name incorrectly. I apologize about that. Madlad, maybe. Again, I'm super bad at pronouncing names for whatever reason. I am not good at pronouncing names. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, you're saying you're going to be filing next month, it looks like. That's great. That's super awesome. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, file next month for the first time. Okay, that's great. Yes, very good information. So just let me know if I can help you out with anything, answer questions for you. Stay tuned. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I know it's massively confusing. A lot of things are changing. Funny. I don't think I should say this comment, but that's a funny comment. I shouldn't say it. It's just a really bad thing that's happening right now, kind of across the country. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't agree with it. I'm just saying what's going on right now. I'm just saying it's kind of a funny comment because it's like, yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, simply Sandra. Yeah, you're very welcome. There's a lot of food comments all of a sudden about different desserts, apparently. But yeah, hey, simply Sandra. Yeah, you're very welcome. I'm glad that was helpful for you. Yeah, thank you. Patricia Weir, you're saying I'm tired of all the BC. BC. Can you clarify what that is? What I'm just curious exactly what you're referring to there. But yeah, sorry. I mean, just trying to do what I can to help everybody out here through this. Yeah, Beverly. Hey, awesome, Beverly. That's all. That's so good. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Beverly. Nice to see you. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, Georgia Livingston. Yeah, you're very welcome. Happy Saturday to you as well. Thanks for being here. Nice. Junior Martinez, hamburger and a grill. Awesome. That's super cool. Thanks for being here, Junior. Nice to see you. Yeah, Michelle Kimbrell. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here, Michelle. Kevin is asking, how about SSI? Good question, Kevin. So about SSI specifically, like nothing remarkable. Okay. Yeah, just nothing like really to note about SSI. Just, you're still going to get your benefit. No changes there. Yeah. Hope that helps you out. But yeah, Kevin, like no more benefit, no less, nothing like that. No delays. Yeah, all is good for sure. Michelle Kimbrell, you said hi 3 times. Hey, Michelle, I acknowledged you a couple times now. This is actually the third time that I can remember, at least, that I'm acknowledging you. But yeah, Michelle, thank you so much for being here. Michelle Kimbrell, I think it is. I could be saying your last name incorrectly. I apologize, but thank you for being here, Michelle. Yeah, great to have you. Again, Mad Lad. Ah, man, sorry, I'm so bad at saying names. I'm so sorry. I'm probably saying that bad. Maddlad, Mad Lad, I think it is. Okay, but yeah, hey, thank you so much for the nice message. Yeah, you said, hey, hit the like. That's so cool. Thank you. You can if you want to. You certainly don't need to. I just appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Really appreciate all of you. Yeah, Terry. Terry is saying, I get my SSA and my SSDI, I think you said. Yeah, I get my SSA and SSDI early because you have net spend. You haven't gotten it yet. Do you know what's going on? Are you talking about the payment that was supposed to arrive maybe on this last Wednesday, which would have been, was that the 26th? Are you talking about that one? Or are you talking about the payment that would be arriving in April, which would be the 1st, the 3rd, the 9th, the 16th, or the 23rd? Okay. In that case, we're kind of in this no man's land right now. Payments are not going out at the moment. But Terry, if you receive, I'm not sure what type of benefit you receive. You said SSA and SSDI. Yeah. But anyway, you may, again, if you actually mean SSA or do you mean SSI? Again, I'm just speculating here. But yeah, payments will start rolling out for April as early as Tuesday, April 1st. Otherwise, Thursday, April 3rd. Otherwise, the regular payment schedule is the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd. That's the one. Yeah, Kenny Hutchins, I see you there as well. Thank you, Kenny. Nice to have you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Quintelia Robinson, exactly. I see you there as well. Thank you, Quintelia. Yeah, Shell Balestra. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you, Shell, for being here. Appreciate all of you. I see, I see all the comments about all kinds of food and desserts and whatever in the comments. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, nice. Tuckray, nice to see you as well. Hope you're having a nice evening. Thanks for being here, Tuckray. Yeah, Norma, I see you there as well. Norma talking about the bonsai tree. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Norma. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Ryan Wright. You're very welcome. Thanks for being here, Ryan. Nice to have you as always. Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here, Ryan. Nice. Decades of Music Time Machine. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, all is good. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. Decades of Time Machine. Or no, Decades of Music. Decades of Music Time Machine. That's that's awesome. Yeah, good question. So Quintelia Robinson is saying if they're not closing Social Security field offices, why are they firing all the employees? They're just trying to reform and refine the program to make it more efficient. It's not necessarily from field offices. It's from a variety of different people within the Social Security Administration, but a lot of which are also basically like forced early retirement. So I've seen a lot of claims out there saying they're cutting 50% of the payrolls. In fact, Bernie Sanders keeps saying this. Here's the thing. I've reached out to Bernie, like on, on X and whatever, and I'm like, Bernie, get the facts right. It's not 50%. I don't know if he doesn't understand math or like what his deal is, but it's not 50%. It is not 50%. It's 12%. They're cutting 7% of the employees within Social Security, going from 57,000 down to 50,000 employees. It's a cut of 7% of the payrolls. Now, don't get me wrong. It's still a lot of people. Totally understand that. It's going to, probably put some strain on the program as well, as in not the benefits, that's not what I'm talking about, but rather just like the processing of applications, the customer service, all the back end things that they're doing. Yeah, for sure. They might feel that a little bit, but it's certainly not a 50% cut to the overall payrolls. Yeah, Michael, Michael, I see you there. I think we all do, right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Michael. Shell Balestra, yeah, exactly. You're funny. Thanks for being here. You're talking about us last night. Thanks for being here, Shell. Vicky Rabin, is that what it is? Vicky Rabin. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate you, Vicky. Thanks for joining us. Good afternoon. Thanks for watching. Yeah, James Lara is saying, do you think Elon will be our next president? No, absolutely not. I don't think so. Not a chance. No, I don't think so. Brian Johnson is saying, how about N? What do you mean by that? I'm just curious, Brian Johnson. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'm just kind of curious, what do you mean by that specifically? James Lara. Yeah, you're funny, right? Okay. Rev Russell, is that what it is? Rev Russell. You said, I don't see anything for said. Are you just talking about like, the title of the live stream? So here's the thing. I know you've been in the live streams many times. I know I've seen you around. But here's the thing. How I structure the live streams is I talk about the content for the first like 10 or 15 minutes, whatever it is. And then I get into the chat and just kind of answer questions, hang out with everybody for a while, and just kind of do what I can to help everybody understand what's going on and just, answer whatever questions are out there. Yeah. So anyway, basically, I was just talking about a couple of press releases that came out of Social Security the other day, and I'm just kind of clarifying those, as in the clarification of the closures of 47 field offices and that whole thing. Again, by the way, when I wrap this live stream up here, which probably pretty soon here, to be honest with you, I I will put the links for these two press releases down below in the description of this video, so if you want to see what I'm talking about. But anyway, they basically just clarified the record on the mainstream media out there saying, oh, we're closing, Doge is closing 47 field offices, and Social Security is saying, no, that's not happening. So that's number one. And then number two is the implementation of health IT, health information technology, which is basically allowing health providers and doctors offices to directly communicate with Social Security to basically get all the medical records and whatever they need for basically the expediting of claims for disability benefits. So that's kind of what I was talking about here. And then again, answering a whole bunch of questions. But anyway, really good questions. All right, so let's probably leave it at that for now. I know it's kind of getting a little bit long here, but I think we kind of covered everything. If you're just jumping on right now, just scroll it back. Just watch like the first 10 minutes. That's literally all you need to watch. Probably not even that long realistically. But then again, if you want to see those press releases out of Social Security, I will put those down below in the description. So just watch for those here shortly if you want to see those. Otherwise, again, I'm going to throw this out there super fast. If you're a Medicare Advantage beneficiary, make sure to get your plan reviewed before the end of the day Monday. Again, phone number down below in the description or at the top of the comments section. There's the phone number there for the dedicated Medicare team. They can help you with all of that 100% for free. Again, they're saving the average person over $1,000, average savings of $1,100 to find the best plan, best coverages, best whatever it is you need, best coverages, all of it, lowest premiums, best pricing, all of it. And yeah, it's amazing. They're finding some really good plans for a lot of you here in this community. I've seen a lot of really good comments coming in the chats on live streams, comments on videos, things like that. They're doing some really good stuff, saving a whole bunch of money for people. And yeah, so again, Medicare Advantage, open enrollment ends the end of the day Monday, which is the 31st. Otherwise, again, if you have any questions on anything in regards to Medicare, it could be Medicare Supplements, Medigap Plans, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, initial enrollment into Medicare, any of that, they can help you out with all of it. Anyway, phone numbers down below. Give them a call. They're still working right now today on a weekend. Yeah, phone numbers down below. Write it down. Take a picture. Take a screenshot. Otherwise, if you don't call them today, they don't work on Sundays, but they will be back on Monday, and it'll be the end of the open enrollment. And again, anything in regards to Medicare they can help you with. So, and again, it's 100% free for them to do that for you. It's awesome. So, all right, so let's leave it at that for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll jump on a live stream a little bit later this evening if there's more information that comes up. But again, I just wanted to talk through these couple of press releases that came out the other day, clarify everything that's going on there, and just bring you up to speed on what's going on. So if you have any other questions, things like that, leave them into the comment section here on the video once it goes up here in just a few minutes. And I can certainly jump on more live streams, whatever I can to help you understand what's going on right now. I get it. It's a super weird time, and a lot of things are changing. All right, so please have a nice evening. I'll maybe catch you again later. I don't know. But otherwise, for sure, tomorrow, more things will be happening. All right, please enjoy your evening, and I'll catch you again later. By the way, if I missed your comment, I unplugged the mic, by the way. That's why the sound sounds pretty bad right now. If I missed your comment, I certainly did not do that on purpose. I apologize. Just trying to do my best to get through as many as I possibly can. All right. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you again later in another video. Okay. Oh. Low power mode, apparently. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. Yep. Okay. Now I can do this. I had the box popped up on my phone that said low power mode. So here I am. Now I'm going to do this. All right, please have a nice evening, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. All right, I'll see you.